Dan, I had multiple people today tell me that they watched our weekly check-ins.
No way.
Yeah.
No.
And by multiple, I mean 2. But that's multiple. That's more than 1.
Damn. Listen, we all got to start somewhere. I mean, I went from 2 people subscribing to Dan the podcast, man. I'm at sitting about 221 right now.
So to our 2 audience members out there that watch religiously,
hey!
thanks for watching.
Hello
and welcome.
Oh, welcome.
Cheers.
Cheers.
With our new mugs here.
What are these mugs?
Our Nooks and Socials mugs. Thank you to Adam Holzer from Nooks and Socials. We had a great event here earlier this morning.
I think you got to pump the brakes for a second. I think you got to explain a little bit what has happened here. Or you already cut you off and made you do that. Never mind. I'm sorry.
What has happened here? I'm curious. What has happened
here?
So
I think we should give a little background knowledge on this. I'm taking over this podcast. It's Dan.
I mean, these are your weekly check-ins.
They're not mine. They're ours. Because we'll never do a podcast together, I realized.
This is our podcast.
But I'm saying, am I going to interview on Highlighting the Journey? All right, I digress.
Are you going to interview him Highlighting the Journey?
So, yeah, no, you can't come on.
Why not?
I feel like my 100th episode, you should be.
I'll be the 100th episode?
I think so.
All right, then we'll just fucking power through and get to 100 because I want to be a guest already.
What
are we at? 50-something?
I'm on like 50-something.
Yeah.
So, let's first of all, thank you, Adam. I want to go in a little bit of detail before we dive into what happened here at Bella Vita Studios. So, first, I need a timer. So we stay on schedule. All right.
What's the schedule? What are we limiting it at? It didn't start, by the way.
The usual 20. I think 25.
20. Yeah.
25 is healthy. It's a good way to say it.
We've been creeping up. We started as 15, then it was 20, now it's 25.
You talk too much as I talk too much.
You have a fucking problem.
I just want everybody to hear me. All right. So when we first started this business and we did the soft opening, first of all, we didn't realize what we had in front of us.
Mm.
And I think it's so cool because Adam came up to us as like, I want to host an event here. And then you and me were like, an event here at Bella Vita Studios? And then I'm like, no shit. This place can host events. And then you and me just jumped right in. Like,
we had a lot of people in here today.
What do you think? I think about 60, 70.
I mean, I think 60 flew in throughout. I think at one point in time we probably had maybe 40, 35 to 40 at a time in here.
So,
yeah, it was a very successful event. So we did Adam does these coffee socials that he brings to different venues every morning, right? And he approached us.
Well, who is Adam? Adam who?
I'm about to tell.
I'm about to announce it.
So Adam is the founder, owner of Nooks and Socials, which is a great networking group on here. It's all about Nooks and Socials. So the Nooks are basically business mastermind groups, and the socials are like the events that we had here today.
Which is awesome. He gave us these lovely mugs, right?
Yeah, he gave us great mugs.
Do you know what this coffee I'm drinking out of? Who made it?
Do you actually have coffee in it?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Oh, cool. Me too.
Do you know who made it?
Well, I'm assuming that Mike made it.
Mike who?
Mike Ficino from the Chef's Pantry and the owner of the Little Latte Truck. So
Dude.
I'll tell the whole story. Adam approached us about doing this event. He basically said, I want to support your studio. I want to bring my network here. Feel free to invite your network and your people as well, but we want to make sure that we stay comfortable and keep the room not crazy packed. So we didn't want to invite a ton of people. But basically he said we do these coffee socials every month, and he moves them around to different places, and basically our sponsorship of that was to use the space, and I hired Mike Ficino from the Chef's Pantry and the Little Latte Truck to come do an espresso bar. If anyone has been to the studio before, we have in the main office space a window that is a window to a hallway, and I don't know why it exists in the first place. I don't know what it could have possibly been used for.
So after the event, the guys were servicing the fire extinguishers here. And the guy walked in my office, and he's like, I'm just checking the fire extinguisher. He's like, man, I can't believe this place used to be a nail salon. I'm like, oh, nail salon. So I don't know what was going on.
They told me it was a nail salon. I'd never believe them. Like, what? Who would come get their nails done here?
There's a big space for a nail salon.
Yeah, and are you walking up a flight and a half of stairs to get to your nail salon?
If you lived in Astoria, yeah.
I think of nail salons as like a storefront,
100%.
mini mall type of thing. That probably.
Well, I know what I think of them. I know what I think of them, and I don't think it's appropriate to say.
You think it was a front?
What?
You think it was a front?
Fuck yeah.
A nail salon in this space?
Yeah. I mean, look at this place.
Yeah.
I pictured this like this being a room.
Yeah, and you come up here and there's just like one dude in the back of the room, and you're like, hey, I'm here to get my nails done. He's like, nails?
Nails? What are you talking about?
It's like when I go to the gelato place in Massapequa on Broadway.
He just has
and I go in there for gelato, and they're like, you want gelato? Like,
I have such...
And maybe I'm going to get myself murdered.
No, we're going to get in trouble now, because I have a whole way of going about this whole story, but it's let's say, Dan, pump the brakes. You know your limits, Dan. That's what I'm going to say. I see it being a nail salon, and then here's where they count the money when they sell nails.
Yes, now, that's what nail salons do. They sell nails. Come buy our nails.
I mean, these are the finest nails. Stainless steel, baby. But going back to Mike's Coffee, talk to him. Love him. He did dinner with us. He made that dinner happen with us.
Yeah, Mike's an old friend of mine from high school. So when I brought him in to do that dinner,
that was so awesome.
It was great. And then Adam brought him in to do last month's dinner as well.
Oh, cool. So what I want to mention about Mike is that he imports Italian coffee. So there's an Italian pod he put in the coffee machine. I'm like, yeah, that's right from Italy. He's like, dude, I import. I'm like, and then at the bottom, he's like, oh, I got the transformer. I'm like, and it's this big box for the transformer. I'm like, yeah, I got the same thing at my house. What do you think's going on here? And like, it was so awesome. But what I told him, I'm gonna hook him up with my cousin in Italy, because my cousin in Italy, and I'll get into Italy a little bit too. My cousin from Italy, Alessia, she came up with a great idea to make a postal service like a DHL in Italy, because their service, like me and Alexa mailed invitations out, and then no one ever got it. Like, you had the universal stamps, but with the problem with the mail service in Italy, she fixed it by having the service. So when we need olive oil, whatever we want, she literally ships it, instead of us getting the empty suitcase that we bring to Italy and fill it up with the cheese, prosciutto, the olive oil. So, I'm going to put him together with her. So if he needs anything, he's going to have my cousin.
Yeah, direct line. Yeah, he does some awesome stuff. I had him on the podcast a week and a half ago.
Was he making coffee when he did it?
No, he just came in here. He brought a whole box of smoked meats and cured meats and cheese and stuff. But yeah, we talked about like his whole story, so you can watch that pretty soon.
I will.
That will be very cool, because I've known him since he was in high school, and he was the guy who, like, same thing, like senior skip day, he was the guy with the grill in the back of his truck in the parking lot of the high school. Like, he was that guy.
I didn't have a guy like that, but whoever he was,
but he's always been like the host, like that guy. And so he did a lot of things and has done a lot of things in his life, even though he's only the same age as me. So is it 31, maybe 32? Yeah.
You're a little baby.
Yeah. And
I'm 35.
He's done so many things, but he's always been...
He's a hustler, man.
All fucking in on anything that he's doing, which I appreciate. Yeah, and he's failed and learned and succeeded and failed and learned.
Have you failed?
And succeeded. Have I failed? Yeah.
Okay. Congratulations. You're supposed to fail.
Yeah, exactly. But that was why I had him on the podcast, is because like, of everyone I know, he has failed the most. Publicly failed the most, right? So,
you
like,
want me to announce my failures?
No.
Dan's new show. I'm failing at everything. Here's the list.
So maybe professionally failed the most, but not in a bad way. And that's what I wanted. That's why I wanted to have him on, because I was like, you did this. You're not doing any of those things anymore. But look at all the skills and the things that you learned and acquired to then get you to this point where now I believe he is in the right business for him.
So cool.
And it's an accumulation of everything that he's ever done. And it's really cool to watch it all. And like, if you were to say 3 years ago, 4 years ago, look at what he was doing, you would be like, I don't think this is going to work. But the lessons and the things that he learned from doing each of those steps were incredibly necessary for him to get to where he is today. And so that was the overall lesson that I wanted to get from that
really
podcast with him. And like hearing his story, it's someone who is always all in and always giving it his all. And I truly do believe he's in the right place for him right now, like the right business, and because it's a culmination of all of his skills. It's really cool.
So sick. And I think as time goes on, which like going into last year, so from 2024 to going into 2025, right? And you're in 2025 in the month of January. Could you envision a place like this?
I could envision it, but I don't think I would have thought it was possible.
It was possible.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been like, you know what, next year I'm going to have this
full-blown studio.
Beautiful studio space with, you know, a bunch of employees, and like I wouldn't have said that.
And same thing with me, by the way. That's feelings very mutual. There's what I've noticed is like from last year to now, it was like last year was the year for me where I was just like, I'm all in, dude. And I was going to quit my W-2. I wasn't going to be a safety professional anymore. Alexa agreed that we're going to take a massive hit, and I was just going to focus on real estate. And then the content, believe it or not, was just like a byproduct, but I wanted something to do with it, so I knew I wanted advertisement. But then when I got into the other studio just to test it out, just testing out a studio. And that was really great about, you know, James and Long Island Creator Studios. It gave me the envision that it is possible, because I went to James like, how much does it all cost? And he gave me the number. I'm like, okay. And then I thought about like, not to sound cocky or anything, like I could afford that. I can afford an investment like that. I can see the value behind it. And I found Steve in here. He was lost. No, he wasn't. But I think it's so awesome because now from this event, people are walking into our place. And dude, what were we, like 5 months in now?
Yeah, I think we're starting month 5 in a couple of days.
5 months in, these people come in here and
November, December, January. We're starting month 4 in 2 days. Today's January 30th. So we just finished month 3. Doesn't it feel like a fucking lifetime ago?
It does.
Because we got the keys on September 15th. And then we moved our office in here October 1st.
Right.
And then we started to build. So the whole month of October was
building.
Accumulate shit, build, change things.
Not bad.
Yeah. And then November 1st, we had the soft opening. Things have slowly changed and evolved since the
we expected that
November 1st soft opening. But from like open of that November 1st day to today is basically exactly 3 months.
Thank you for that whole elaboration. But so awesome is that...
Dick.
What?
Was that sarcastic?
That was sarcastic.
Thank you for the whole unnecessary elaboration.
Yes. Please cut that. Don't cut that. Never cut it.
Just expect I'm going to go on tangents.
So what I was trying to say is that it's so incredible.
Hold on, I'm going to do 6 more minutes about the studio right now and then the evolution that we've done. So basically where we... Go ahead.
You guys have Pokemon? What was your... hold on. Did you play Pokemon?
I played on the Game Boy Advance.
All right, so...
I only had one of them, and I don't know which it was. It was only at my grandma's house. I wasn't
fine.
allowed to have video games.
He knows where I'm going. If you know where I'm going at, this is going to defy who you are, Steven.
Oh, who did I start with?
Who did you start with?
Charizard.
I'm going to let you pass because you don't play video games, but you picked the right one. It's Charmander that evolves into Charizard.
Okay.
And there's Charmeleon before that.
Okay, so I started with Charmeleon.
No, you started with Charmander.
Okay, I started with Charmander.
Good boy. So that means he's a man, not a water. And who picked Bulbasaur? Yeah. He's the grass one.
I might have done it once just to see what it was. After like 8 times of playing it with Charmander. I was like, maybe the game changes if you pick something else.
Oh, man, I really want to try this grass Pokemon. What do? I shoot leaves.
I don't know. I'm not a Pokemon guy.
Neither am I. No, I was a gamer. Anyway, it was so cool. I'll never finish this sentence, so forget about it. No, it was so cool watching people see our vision come to life, and they're standing in it, and there's a room packed out because Adam brought him here, and it was just like, I don't, like, the people I interacted with were obviously, every time people come in here, they're so complimentary, and sometimes I'm like, are they just blowing smoke up my ass? But I don't think so. Like, it's not even that. I feel their energy. Like, wow, this place is awesome. And I'm not trying to hype up the place and everything, but it's
no,
so,
it is. You can hype up the place.
Oh yeah, this place is awesome.
Yeah.
It's such a incredible freaking feeling, man. It really is. It's like, I just talked to this one woman, and she's bilingual in that, in a sense of doing consulting. And then in my personal, like in my W-2 career, I'm having this massive problem right now where I have workers that speak Spanish, and not to discredit them, they're great workers, but they can't I can't communicate them because I speak English. She's like, what I do is I specialize in making sure there's the communications across the board. I'm like, what is happening here? Like, and this was a problem earlier this week that I need to solve, not me personally, like within the company, but now I have a resource at thin air. Like, here's this woman, here's my card, intimate conversation about overall things. So she was listening how I view things and being a leader and all this stuff. And it's just like, this would never happen if a studio didn't exist. Never would have happened.
Yeah, it was really cool. That room was packed.
Right.
Like, shoulder to shoulder from the entrance to this door right here.
So, Adam, really, man, thank you very much for utilizing our space. Come on down. And I guess I just want to put it out there, not like just in general. If anybody's interested in checking out the space and utilizing this place, please just come see us, man. I really think, you know, and the fact that I'm pissed off.
Why?
I'm angry. I walked in my studio and Steven's in there highlighting the journey. He stole my show. I'm gonna steal your show.
Well, that was the idea.
We should steal each other. We should flip flop our shows.
All right, you can be my host, and I'll host your show.
That'll be so funny.
Yeah, I could do you. Could you do me?
No.
You couldn't host a show like me?
No, because you're like really. You have a really good, like when you did that show with Tyler and his friend, where you were the.
Oh, Tyler and Nick. Yeah.
Tyler and Nick, and then they put your icon in the center, which was.
Yeah, because I was sitting at the desk over there producing the show.
Yeah, and it was just like you didn't even know what you guys were doing. You just asked me these questions, but you incorporated your voice, and I'm like, wow, Steven has such a lovely voice.
Oh, thank you. I
so no, voice. I don't think
everyone hates their own voice. Though.
I'm loud, and I'm I'm just loud overall. I'm the loud one and the shiny hair guy. You're the cool, calm, collective guy. I feel like I am cool, calm. I don't know. Anyway, listen. I don't want to harp on.
How far in are we? What does it say?
Well, it says 16 minutes.
Okay.
All right. How you feeling, bud? What's going on?
I feel good. Let me start with you.
Okay.
How are you feeling? What's going on?
I have hit breaking point this week by far. And it's not anybody's fault. It's just the workload. And there's unfortunately like a bunch of shows I wanted to do here. I just told you the other day, I'm like, I can't do it right now. And I want to focus on our show with what I do and the focus on the Crystal show that we're going to start rolling soon, which I'm very excited. But it's like Adam and Tom told me, the business coaches, is like, Dan, you want to do everything, but you can't do it all. I'm like, you fucks. Right.
It's the faders. We keep talking about the faders every week.
But at least I'm aware about it, and I'm not pushing myself to this limit. And I knew I need.
Yeah, fader number 1 is maxed out.
1,000%.
You can't. There's no more. There's nothing left in that gain knob, and there's nothing left in the fader.
Alexa's so pissed that you said that to me, because Alexa just goes on and on, like, Dan, you can't do it all. You can't do it all. It's like, yeah, I can. I can fucking do it all. And then like Tom and Adam tell me this way of the analogy of like being in harmony, and then you come up with the faders, and I explain to Alexa, oh, these faders. He's like, are you fucking kidding me? I've been telling you this your whole life, but Steve tells you about faders, and all of a sudden you understand this information now. I'm like, well, listen, I'm not gonna listen to my wife. That's just plain simple. Yeah. And then faders, I freaking DJing, studio.
I'm speaking your language.
Yes, but ultimately I found the solution 2 ways. And the second solution actually just happened earlier today.
Oh,
so, yeah.
I haven't heard about that one. I know the first one.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler alert. So I hired a personal assistant.
Amazing.
And a real physical person.
What is that personal assistant going to do for you?
So my phone would not stop ringing on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And there's these tasks that I don't want. They're little. I don't like to say it's beneath me, but I need somebody to manage.
Sorry, let me restate the question. What is the personal assistant going to allow you to do? I don't care what she does every day, like about answering the phone and
it's
emails. It's
just putting my life in an organized state where I find myself. And you talked me into a really good conversation about priority. I think you should explain that when I wrap this part of my thing up. So with the personal assistant, they're going to organize and really outline, listen, I need this done first. And I know you're going to explain what the priority thing is. And then just organize my real estate, because I literally on Tuesday trying to close. Insurance company needs to talk to the bank. The bank is trying to talk to my attorney. My attorney's like, Dan, did you fill out the document? Did you talk to like these communication things need to happen, but I'm doing it all. By the same time, I have other phone calls and other things that also take priority. So it's like, it's just a mess where I feel like she is just going to go boom, 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 go. And that's what I need. It's like going to the gym. I will never go back to a traditional gym. I need to go to a gym and say, you tell me to work out, and I'll just do it. So with all that being said, that is solution number one that is solved. Personal assistant. I'm so thrilled. Second thing, on the phone with my boss today, and I said, listen, I know you want all this stuff done, and I'm just going to be honest. He said to me, if you need any help, let me know. I'm just like, okay, Dan, here's your moment. And there's been so many times in my life where people say that to me, and I said, no, I'm good. I can handle it. I did not say it this time. I said, listen,
good.
I need help. I need an admin. If you want me to execute my job better and efficiently, and he already agreed and said yes, and he acknowledged this was already in the works. I'm just like,
cool.
Wow.
It's good when you get that confirmation.
I do want you to explain priority, but I do want to. What do you want to do? You want to explain priority real quick, or do you want me to ask about you?
Oh, the priority.
Explain the priority thing, which I think is valuable.
You came out yesterday. We were supposed to do some stuff a couple days ago. Kept getting pushed. Through no fault of your own. You're getting interrupted, and then that happens. I've been in that situation. I am always in that situation where I have something planned, and then 18 people call, and then I get none of the planned things done, right? And that's the thing that we try to avoid as much as possible as business owners and people who are doing things. You came out yesterday, and you were like, I've got all these priorities, and you threw the list at me.
Take that, Steven.
Yeah, and I basically said, and this is something that I heard from somebody on the internet. It sounds like something that would be Hermosi-ish, and it probably is.
I think so. Let's lean towards him.
Let's credit it to Alex Hermosi.
Congratulations,
and
Alex.
if it's not him, then he gets credit for someone else's genius.
I make myself laugh.
I saw something that said basically if you have multiple priorities, then you have no priority, right?
And that's when you blew my mind.
And by definition, you can't have priorities. It's not a plural word. There's only one priority, right?
So who's the jerk that made it with the plural?
I don't know.
Probably me.
No, I mean I say priorities. I catch myself doing it all the time. But when you have a list of 8 priorities, then you don't know which one to work on.
It's
right?
not a priority.
It's not a priority.
You literally blew my mind.
It's you just make a list and then you pick the one thing that you need to work on and then you work on it. That's your priority.
And I did that this morning.
Mm-hmm.
I made the list and I said, I need to send my receipts in. That's number one priority. Send that in because invoice at the end of the month, you got the.
And that's what Bridget is going to do for you.
Oh, you told her name. Congratulations.
Okay.
Bridget.
That's what your assistant is going to do for you.
Well, everybody's going to find out at some point. Sorry, Bridget.
Well, it didn't say last name or anything. Who knows who?
It could be any Bridget.
Nobody knows who Bridget is.
Welcome.
They haven't met Bridget yet.
Who? Who's they?
Anybody who's watching. The 2 people who watch the show.
You haven't met Bridget yet?
Yeah, you should meet Bridget.
She's
gonna help Dan a lot.
It's the only person Alexa approved of too. Alexa's like, okay, Bridget, great. I'm like, okay.
That's good when you have the boss's sign off.
Right.
So that's priority. It was basically pick your priority and then work on that, and then you go on to the next list, right? So that's what you need help with is a million things happen. You get a phone call. It's the, hey, by the way, this is what's next. And you can just recenter and focus on that thing.
God bless this man.
So that's what the priority thing.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it was lovely.
How are you, Steven? You missed last week.
I know. We missed last week. That's exactly what I want to talk about today. That's what I prepared for today.
Well, I'm sick.
Well, I was very sick. I had whatever kind of flu or virus or thing was going around. Gave it to my mom. She's got it now.
Nice. Good son.
Yeah. And basically...
Did you give it to your daughter?
No, I think I got it from her.
Oh, yeah.
She was sick, and then I was sick, and then Holly was sick, and then I was sick, and then...
I survived flu season somehow.
That's wild. I got it twice. I got before Christmas.
I don't have time for the flu.
Yeah. I got it, and then after Christmas. I don't know if it's the flu. I never actually got a test diagnosing it, but I had a virus that knocked me out for 3 straight days, twice from Christmas to now.
The whole store had the flu.
The whole store had the flu. You believe that? So I wear this ridiculous thing.
Please.
For you, Judge.
Please, Arnold, or whoever's editing this video, put that segment in of Joe Pesci from My Cousin Vinny. Please.
That's got to go in.
Yes. So you were...
So but that's what I wanted. So basically, Tuesday we had ULA Network in here last week.
We had a bunch of podcasts going on this week, right? Did we?
We've had 3 in the last week and a half.
Sweet.
Yeah, it was solid. Excuse me.
But that has nothing to do with you, but go on.
Well, because I was in the studio. I was producing it because...
Producer Steve.
Caesar needed a break. He was working like a dog, and I was like, go get lunch. I will do the podcast.
Did you pay for lunch?
I don't remember. I've bought him lunch several times in the last couple of weeks, but I don't remember if I bought him lunch for that day.
That's okay. You bought me lunch.
I did?
Yeah.
Amazing. I don't remember buying you lunch.
The burrito. I was saying yes to whatever you were ordering. You were ordering...
that was a while back.
Yeah. You want to get lunch now?
No. What was my...
I'm diverting him. Go back to your question. Last, you were sick last
so
week.
I was in here producing.
Right.
While Caesar had a break, and then 15 minutes in to that episode, I thought I was going to throw up.
Sweet.
And I texted Caesar, and I was like, get in here. I need to leave. And
everything backfired.
I just opened up the door, walked out, grabbed my shit, ran out the door, made it home, didn't vomit.
Congratulations.
Thank you. I don't like to. Nobody does, but I really don't like to.
All right, where are we at today, Steve?
And then I was
out
of commission for the next 3 days. I was working from bed. I had my laptop, but I was in bed eating soup and
How the hell do you eat soup?
Drinking soup. I don't know. What do you say?
Slurping
soup?
I ate soup.
Yeah, I was eating soup. That was all my meals.
I don't know. It's a liquid. How do you say it?
Do you say drink soup? No, because you eat it.
So do you eat a drink? I'm going to eat this drink.
No, but there's solids in soup.
Well, it depends on the soup. Maybe
it was broth and beef. I did a lot of pho.
Was it good?
Pho's, yeah, great.
He ate up his soup.
I ate up my soup. And
while I was filming my show with Sturdy Joe, and you missed the ball. You missed it.
Yeah, I FaceTimed in for 5 minutes before you started, just to say hi to Joe because I missed him.
He looks good.
Yeah, he looks like he thinned out a bit. He's in good shape.
He signed me up. I'm with the Whoop.
You're in. I was gonna bring that up, but then we got distracted, and now we're 26 minutes in, and we're not done yet.
Just keep going.
We'll talk about that next week. Put a pin in it. And I was thinking to myself, so basically halfway of Tuesday, and then Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I wasn't in the office because I probably could have come in on Friday, but Eric was like, "Stay the fuck away. I don't want to be sick." And quite honestly, I need I need Eric to not be sick right now because we have Arnold on vacation and.
He's in France.
Yeah, he's in France or London or both. He can only be in one of them right now, but.
And I'm very happy what you did with Arnold, because I asked you if he was working remote, and you said no.
Yeah, no, I wanted him. I mean, he worked hard to get up to vacation,
right,
and he got a lot of shit done, but like he's on vacation now. I don't want him working. He wanted to take projects, and I told him absolutely not.
Because I asked for a video literally that day when the studio was flooding.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother story.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna get into that.
Oh, go into that.
So, but the idea, the thing that I really wanted to bring up is that I got to do some reflection while I was sick.
Oh, let's hear it.
Right, and I was like, I'm not in it, right? So, clients would say we're calling, and it was just like, call Eric. I'm sorry, I'm sick, and they're just like, cool, I'll talk to you on Monday, right? Like, clients are understanding. Mm-hmm. And I got to reflect and kind of like think about like where the business is compared to where it was.
I'm getting so fucking excited right now. Fuck yeah!
For me to be sick for 3.5 days.
Right.
Being able to work on like some things in the back end, but
you're
really
not here. You're not working.
Yeah, not here, right? Not with the team, not in it. And
Eric's not a baby.
And have it
I
run.
take it back.
And have it run. And have it continue to, shit was getting done and things were like, the plan that we set out on Monday was executed without me being around.
And Matt couldn't be anything more prouder as a business owner.
So fucking great,
So
man.
I'm sorry, Eric, but we do have to give that man some props over there.
Hell yeah.
Man, like.
Eric and Arnold held it down last week. I mean, even everyone. Caesar,
Brian.
Brian's been putting in some work as well.
I love it.
I think Caesar's really crushing it. He's really putting in a lot of work, like a lot of time. He's like constantly here. He's just here all the time.
By the way, the people that he's indicating is Caesar. Well, tell them who they are. So the two people that watch this show.
Yeah, to the two people who watch this show.
I think I was one of the people.
Eric and Arnold are full-time MMP employees that are.
Why are you whispering that?
I don't know. I'm just. Do you not want me to talk this low?
No.
Want me to talk louder?
Hey.
They are full-time MMP employees that.
I love it. Man.
Make sure everything gets done, and then we are training up currently Caesar and Brian, who
they're gonna crush it.
Basically, are essentially being paid project rates to get things done because there's no real timeline for them to do things. They're hired as contractors, and we're training them up. But in that, I've essentially invited them to be here whenever they want. Right? Hey, there's no expectation of you to be here physically. Unless we're paying you to be the studio engineer, right? Which we've trained them up on, and Caesar and Brian are both doing a great job with that. That's like, hey, you're getting paid for this hour or two that you're in the studio. But that's what we wanted.
We talked about this.
Right.
We wanted the person you're not here doing it anymore. You're doing the higher end. It's those stuff you have. I don't want to say they're assistants, but they're performing the job role that you were fulfilling that you should not be doing, and neither should I.
Yeah, we figured out how we wanted it done, and then we trained people to do it. Right. And now they're doing it, and they're doing a great job, and everything gets done very well. But besides that time that they're in the studio, which is like time that they're required to be here because it physically demands them to be here, there's no expectation that they're in the studio, right? They can get their stuff done whenever they want, as long as the project meets the deadline. Mm-hmm. Great. Like, I don't care if you work 18 hours on a Saturday from home, from bed, or from fucking Brussels if you go to Brussels. Just get the project done.
Sweet.
But I invited them to be here and learn from the team and be around Arnold, be around Eric.
They're here all the time.
They're here all the time. They both are taking advantage of it. Caesar's really taking advantage of it.
I love Caesar.
He's getting here. He got here at 6 o'clock yesterday.
He texted me this morning when I was here at 4:30 in the morning because I'm normal.
He was with me here until 9:30 last night.
Really?
Yeah. Because we did the CEO roundtable.
He texted me, Dan, I know you're in the studio because I made some videos early in that morning. He's like, do you want anything to eat? Look at this guy.
Yeah. It's great.
We're at the end, dude.
It flooded in here.
We got flooded.
Tuesday it flooded when the snow melted. It was crazy. And then we got it all fixed, and then we had the event here, and it was all normal except for the hole in the sheetrock in the bathroom.
Awesome. Real quick, before we wrap up, what do you got going on for next week? I'll ask you that, and you can ask me that right after. What's the important things for next week?
I have a ton of proposals and things to get out next week.
All right.
That's my priority. I have a lot of people that I've been speaking to over the last couple of weeks. I have a bunch of meetings with prospective clients, and it is the first week of the month, so I have a lot of my client check-in meetings. those pretty much line up the first week. A couple of them spill into the second week of the month.
Do we have any potential for people using the studio?
Yeah, in fact, a bunch of them that we saw today from the event. One of which is an old client of mine who...
Sarah?
Huh?
Was this girl Sarah?
No.
Oh, sorry.
I don't know who Sarah is.
You were talking to somebody... Never mind, just finish.
But old client of mine who wants to come in and basically rework their content strategy around podcasting and around the studio space.
Smart move.
Yeah. Oh man, dude, I can go for we're 33 minutes in. I can go for 18 more minutes about just what has happened in the last week.
I know.
Because I missed it. I have 2
you
weeks.
really want to do it?
2 weeks of stuff
I'll keep going.
Like, all right.
We're not wrapping up. We're picking back right up.
Here's where we've landed as a company, as MMP, and then also as Bella Vita, and just as like our overall philosophy. And this is something that has really been nailed down. It's been in all of my conversations lately. I got to be part of yesterday morning. I got to be part of the Chef's Brand Table hosted by Asaf. He invited me to be a panelist for his branding summit and be the expert on content creation and marketing from that angle. And then he brought in some great experts, some of which were here today. Glenn was here today for the Nooks and Socials event. Mm-hmm. He was talking about SEO and AIO, which is AI optimization. So basically optimizing your website to be searched and crawled by these AI platforms, right? So like when people are now using AI platforms to search, right? So you go on, instead of going to Google, you might search something in Claude or ChatGPT.
Well, that's what I did. So when I'm building this new mentorship program, which I didn't even talk about this whole mentorship program. I literally went. Instead of going to Google,
didn't mention that.
But I'm using Gemini and I use Gronk because of the Tesla and the ChatGPT's. Gemini's integrated with all the workspace. But I asked it, what software is the best thing to put out courses and modules? And it gave me a good list. And then the list broke down of like what it specializes in. It was like, this is...
What'd you land on?
I have two. It's one is I think thinkable, something with think, and then another one starts with a K. Kajabi?
Oh, Kajabi.
Kajabi.
Yeah, that's the one that I would have recommended to you.
So right now they're both. I've been using the free.
Yeah.
So I'm testing them right now, and the think one was good. I'm about to.
I don't know
out.
that one. It might be good.
But
the one that I know is Kajabi.
Gotcha. Anyway, but go on. AI searches.
So that was his whole thing. Was just
I'm starting a mentorship program, by the way.
Yeah, he's got a couple of clients already.
That's sick, dude.
Isn't that sick? You just like came up with an idea, launched a business, and now you have 2 clients?
No, I was talking about the AI thing, but yes, thank you. I blew Adam away. He's like, Dan, he's like everything, man. He's like, Dan this, Dan that. I'm like, you know the brand's Dan, right? He's like, what do you mean? You're a safety man? I'm like, yeah, but the whole point is Dan. I wanted a name that I could interchange into literally anything I ever wanted. So I never had to just say, as much as I love Bella Vita Studios and the way it is, like we're locked into this now. And that's it. Maybe not entirely, but you know where I'm going at. Mm-hmm. So everybody knows me as Dan, and then insert word.
Mm-hmm. So that summit yesterday,
right,
was awesome, and I got to do a whole talk about how businesses are just focusing on the wrong things when it comes to their content, and we're talking so much. A lot of my conversations with business owners and strictly business owners have been around like this content fatigue that everyone has, right? It's like you open up Instagram and you get those fucking flashy edits in your face. They're like sucking you in. It's a ton of it with real estate, right? A ton of it in real estate. All of the examples are like, cute real estate agent says, hey, welcome to this house. And then you zoom in on the house, hi. And then you don't get to see the house. It's just zoom, 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 zoom. And then it's over. And it's like, I didn't even see the house. I guess the girl's cute. I don't know.
He's like, upset.
It's so far, and we've been talking about it back and forth. And then there's like,
I got something to say real quick.
Go ahead.
So I always get these messages from editors from like wherever, I guess Pakistan and overseas. Yeah. So they message me. He's like, can I edit one of your videos? It's like, go for it. He does it, right? He took one of the clips you guys already edited, and he started putting like zoom in and this and that. I'm like, I said to him, I absolutely hate it. He's like, why? It's like, it's not organic. there's a reason why my content is consistent in this. Like, I don't want to say it's exactly the same, but there's a reason for it because it's real. I can't stand these cuts, edits, boom, this, that. Like,
what I love using the template and throwing things at, like,
I just
you're
hate
getting
it.
If you look at 18 real estate agents' pages, they all look the same now. We had an old client of ours put out a video the other day, who's a real estate agent, and Arnold texted the video to Eric while he was at the airport on his way to London. And he goes, they got her. Because it was the same thing. It was the flashy edit. It's like every agent has seen one famous agent get 100,000 followers,
right,
and copy that style. And they're like, I want that. And then they all do it. And it's
not yours.
Well, it's not only is it not yours, it's actually not giving the consumer what they need. Right? So yes, it makes you feel good because I'm the agent and my face is all over it. But at the end of the day, like, you're not actually showing the house.
No.
It's just like,
it's all BS.
Quick flashy things to, like, made to suck the consumer in to view the video. So yes, you get the view, but nobody actually retains anything. Nobody actually learns anything or sees anything. Right. It's just like the rat brain being stuck in the phone, but then it's on to the next. And you don't actually get anything out of it.
Yeah,
so what, I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, go.
I want to rant a bit here.
Go.
The whole direction of our business and everything we do. Adam said this to me last night. Adam Hurd said this to me last night. He goes, MMP was 5 years ahead when you started it. Everybody now is doing what you were telling them to do 5 years ago. And he goes, so back then, you got some clients who were forward-thinking and who were interested in doing that type of stuff. But now everybody's doing that stuff. And so now your job as a business owner is to be looking ahead at what is the next 5 years of this going to look like.
God, he's such a...
He's
too smart.
And he's absolutely right. And
he is.
But I was already telling him how we are doing things differently now compared to all the other shit that is out there. Right. And he was like, and that's why you are going to stay in business. Like... Everybody else is just following the trend and trying to get the view. When at the end of the day, my whole thing about this pitch to these business owners yesterday, and what I hope they all walked away with, is they don't need to be focusing on the views. They don't need to be focusing on that. You can have
what did I tell you when I wanted
$1 million business with 300 fucking followers.
And all you need is one of those followers to buy your product.
You need the right people.
That's
you need to talk to the right people and build the relationships with people. It's a combination of building relationships with long-form content that communicates what you are doing, and it has to match what you're putting out there in real life and putting out there on your website and then putting out there on your social media. And it has to match what you're saying to people when you're networking. And then when you network with someone, they can then, in one time of meeting you, they can then get to know you because you have all this content out there.
Right.
And it builds the relationship for you. That is the strategy. And so many people are focused on the views. Well, how can I keep the attention and get the views on the 30-second video that I'm putting out there? And that is maybe that's the hook, and maybe that's the thing that grabs someone and brings them into your ecosystem. But it's all going towards how can you just build the relationship and make sure that your messaging is consistent with everything you're doing. The other part of what I was talking about is everyone wants new. They want to do something new and something flashy and something like, I've had many clients come to me and say, I don't want to make a video on this topic. I made one last month. And I go, guess what? Nobody knows what you talked about last month. You need to show them that same topic and that same idea 12 times before they even register it as an idea.
All right. You good?
Make the fucking video 15 times in different contexts. I'm not saying like record the same video or post the same video 15 times. What I'm saying is your message, you need to narrow it down.
Right.
And focus on 4 main things that your business is doing to help people. And then you can present that in different contexts and try different things. Sure, try the trend, try this thing. But the message needs to be consistent because nobody's going to learn about who you are and what you do.
What I loved about you and everything we have developed and why I knew you were the perfect individual You never sold me on views. Everybody sold me on views. I'll get 1 million views. Great. Let's say I get 1 million views. Oh, Dan's popular now. Great. Fantastic. People can see me. Okay. Let's say out of that 1 million view, 100,000 people messaged me at that very moment they want to work with me. There is no shot in hell I will maintain any relationship.
But that would actually be what I would consider successful, right? You just didn't have the systems and the stuff in place to do that. Right. To work with that. The problem is you get 1 million views and then you have 100 people reach out to you and all 100 of them are the wrong person. Right? Adam was sitting in his chair yesterday telling me we did the thing. We followed the trends. We built the thing. I got the, whatever amount of followers that I needed and it started conversations and I said, what did you get out of it? Because he goes, it worked. Like that was the goal and it worked. And I go, but it didn't work because what did you get out of it? He goes, I got a bunch of conversations that led to dead ends that were not the right people.
Right.
And it didn't actually lead to more. And I felt gross and slimy because I was like playing the game, right? Instead of just being himself.
Man, Steven, that's a lot. But you're so right. So
that's the direction
it's okay.
We're going.
And I'm gonna break it down because who's ever watching this, and if you're still watching,
if you're watching it 45 minutes and you just listen to my rant, thank you.
Good. It's like real estate, man. Everybody wants to get into real estate, and I'm dealing with certain individuals and situations. I'm not going to dive into it, but let's just say somebody wanted to get the get rich quick theme, the Burr method, and over leveraged by far. And it didn't work. And let's say everything's falling apart on them. It's like anything else. I don't even think it's real estate. I think it's just overall business and life and relationships. How am I going to get that relationship and that investment? I'm investing in you, Steve. I want MMP to skyrocket. You want me to skyrocket with all the networking. Bring more people here. Sign up more people. It's a nice...
with your mentorship program, with everything that you're doing, we both want each other to succeed.
But very simply, it took me 6, and I'm going on my 7th year now of diving into breaking my mindset down, all the stuff, and really it's like... But it's consistency. And what I love about my content is that it's very consistent. I get about 2,000 to 3,000 views on a good post. And I'm like, perfect. And I have the right people message me. And the right people having the conversations with me because they watched it. You're not going to speak right now. They watched it. And they go, wow, Dan, I really love that about you. And I'm just like, yes. Same thing with real estate. You have to take the time to invest in it. Do not get this quick thing. I need the 100,000 followers, 100,000 views. That's my philosophy. Thank you.
And you're right. The reason that it's working for you is because the relationship is being built. Right. You don't need 2,000 views. In fact, of those 2,000 views, you probably have 100 people in your circle
that watch it,
that are watching it, that already know you, but are now understanding everything that's going on. I can talk about the soft opening of this place. Someone came to the soft opening. His name's Francisco, who I hadn't seen, excuse me, in 3 years prior to that. He came to the soft opening because he saw the media. He doesn't like my posts. He doesn't interact with me on social media, but he saw our post about it and then sent me a message and said, hey man, I want to come. And I was like,
fantastic,
Francisco, this is awesome. I haven't seen you in 3 years. Let's catch up. And then he came here and now I've seen him at a couple more events in the last couple of months. And like, we now are like rekindling our relationship. And it's kind of cool to like know that people that I've known from a past life or that I've networked with in the past may be watching this. The 2 people today that said they watched
Come on down, 2 people, including myself. There's another person.
They said they watch the weekly check-ins every week. I'm like, oh, that's pretty fucking cool that you watched this. Like, we're doing this for ourselves, but people are seeing it.
Right. And it's going to take time till we get to 3 views.
Yeah. But next week, we're going to have 4 views.
Hell yeah. But that video of a Diary of a CEO, when I watched that video, how to break down everything about social media, which changed my whole entire life, was you needed 24 hours just baseline of yourself and who you are and your brand. if you want to have some form of an identity on the digital space. And you always went back and forth with me saying, Dan, it's volume, but good volume, not like, okay, but I see these videos, they go bam, 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 and I don't see anything for like weeks, and then they come out with the next trend and everything. It's just like I feel like if you want to really work this, it is a massive investment. It's a massive amount of time. If you really want to do it right, that's what I took my approach with you. Let me get Steven on board. I want a media team. Here's Steven now, and I got what I wanted. Now what am I doing? I got you. Oh, wait a minute. I want to start a mentorship program. And people heard about it? Oh, I'll sign up with you, Dan. Next thing. I was like, oh man, I got to hire a property manager. Wait a minute. I don't need to hire a property manager. Why don't I just make a company? Why don't I just find 2-3 people, solid people? I'll give them 75% equity of the company. I keep 25% of the profits, wherever it is, even lower. I don't even care. Just set that person up for success, invest in them, and all I need you to do is please, my 10 properties, just go check them quarterly. And when a phone call rings and I'm in Italy, which I'm going to Italy in August, just go take care of my property. And that can cost me $10,000 to start this whole entire thing up. And that's what I want. I want to keep collaborating, creating, and putting the right people in the right places. If I had the 100,000 people message me, I wouldn't know who to pick. Instead of the people like Liz, the one that handles all my mortgages. Like I know she's going to be a great I feel like she's just going to handle all my real estate at some point. And then you, media, I just have like this inner team that I'm
well, and the thing is, you've built the foundation.
Right.
You've built the foundation that you can now build on top of. And that took you, like you said, 6 years.
And like somebody like Liz, I want to point out, Liz spent almost 4 years nurturing the relationship with me and just phone calls saying, what's going on? How's it going? Did you get a property yet? And now she spends so much time with me and gaining my trust where I just pick up the phone. Hey, Liz, I got this house. Please give me everything that would help me get the loan. But anyway, I think we got to wrap it up though. It's 50 minutes.
Yeah, we do have to wrap it up. Yeah, sorry to go down that.
I think it was important. I think it was building up. Do you think this is therapy?
Yeah, this is therapy.
Hell yeah.
This is therapy for me. Yeah, so much happens.
It's good shit, dude. We're on the right. We're
on the right path.
I'm smiling from ear to ear. I'm so jacked, and it's only January 30th.
It's only January 30th.
And we're in the 4th month of Bella Vita Studios. I think that's it.
Hello and welcome.
What? What?
Goodbye and...
Oh, goodbye and... No.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Ciao. Ciao, Bella.
Not say anything after that.
Hold on.
That's it.
Wait. It's not over. It's not saying when it's over. What did they do in the movie Inglourious Bastards?
Yeah.
What was that with Bradley Cooper? Margarita. No, it was...
yeah.
Oh, no. Buongiorno. Oh, no.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
I'll be the main guy because I speak the most Italian.
I tell him.
That's what he said.
I'm trying to think.
Brad Pitt.
I'm trying to think how he did it. He goes, fuck. All right, goodbye.
Buongiorno. And he's like, let me hear the music in it.
What's his name? Margarita.
Yeah.
Dominic Di Coco.
All right, that's it.
Let
Goodbye,
me hear
guys.
the music in it. Peace.